Dave, this looks bad today, but when it comes to the judge making a decision, finding evidence that would remove her, did it move the needle, what we saw today?
A little bit, because this is no longer a question of a conflict of interest as much as it is about lying. Because Nathan Wade submitted a sworn affidavit that said the relationship began after he was hired as special counsel and they split the expenses. Now the judge has to determine whether he's telling the truth. And if it, in fact, is proven that he and Fani Willis lied to the court, then they probably will be thrown off the case and sanctioned possibly by the Georgia bar.
Let's say the judge does throw them off the case. Then what happens to the investigation? If she chose to step down now versus if the judge removes her?
If she chose to step down, then the same thing would happen as if she's removed. It would go to the attorney general and then reassigned to another district attorney in Georgia who probably won't have the zeal about this case as Fani Willis, and it will be slow walked, in my opinion. We don't know for sure, but one thing I think for sure we know is that this case is not going to be tried before the election, and if she's thrown off the case, it may never be tried at all.
This has become so noisy that Fani Willis is now the central focus of the Georgia case. I do not remember the last time we talked about Donald Trump and the 20-odd other co-defendants. How big of a problem is that?
It's a problem. This was an unforced error. You know, the big lights are upon you when you go after the former president and you act recklessly like this. So, look, even if there was no conflict here, by the fact that they submitted that affidavit to the court, that set this whole thing in motion. This hearing never had to happen. They could have come clean, and then I think they would have moved on. I think Nathan Wade should have been removed as special counsel. But now this has already gone too far, and I think this is headed towards very likely disqualification.
Okay, let's say she's allowed to stay on. How does she do her job successfully? I don't know that I see a scenario where her name is out of this story.
Well, I think at least one of them will be disqualified. I think Nathan Wade has to go here. I think she could survive, possibly. And if she survives, she has to just rely on the other two special prosecutors. That's something a lot of people don't remember here, is that he's not the only special prosecutor. There are three of them, and they're all getting paid the same hourly rate. He, Nathan Wade, just happens to be billing a lot more than the others, and he is the one with the special relationship with the boss.
Can you explain to our audience why he bills more than others? That, in and of itself, raises a flag to some.
He's the head guy. Now, the biggest problem I had is that on one day he billed for 24 hours in the day. I've never heard of anyone doing that. And
oh, come on now, lawyers. There's one thing you all know how to do, bill.
Yeah, but for 24 hours, right? And so it doesn't look great. And there's this perception of a conflict. But to remove her, you have to have an actual conflict of interest, and they didn't have that, and I still don't think they have it right now. But it's not about a conflict anymore. It's about whether they lied, and that's what I mean by a self-inflicted wound.